Hi everyone, welcome back to a new video. In today's video I am going to be playing with pigments. So I've got 5 coloured pigments from Nail Sugar. The first one I'm going to try and pronounce correctly. It's Dollipop, not Dolliplop. Some of you commented in my last video about me calling it Dollipop, and I don't know why. I always want to call it Dolliplop, but it is in fact Dollipop. This next lilac-y gorgeous colour is called Lullabelle, and I love this one so much. I love these bright pigments, they're really nice. This one is called Caribbean and it's a gorgeous green. If you do want to place an order for pigments at Nail Sugar, if you use code NATMUG10 you will save yourself 10%. This blue one is called Azure. I can never say that one. I don't know if I'm saying that one right. Azure. I don't know. This yellow one is called Sunshine and it is just that. I love it. So we're going to use these today. So on the first nail, because the nail is already white, I'm just going to pretend that I've just put white gel polish down, and I'm going to use some base coat to create a tacky layer. Normally you can just use the tacky layer on the gel polish, that's absolutely fine. I am going to be using these really crap, I'd say that quietly because my kids are around, eyeshadow applicators from AliExpress. I bought the cheapest ones I could find, and my god, these are cheap as chips and they are naff. But I want to use them up because I think I've bought them, so I'm thinking I'm going to bloody use them and get my money's worth, even though it's probably only about 50p's worth, and I think I got about 20 of them. I can't grumble too much. I'm just using them to pat the colour into that tacky layer, and I am putting the colour on in random patches, so it doesn't just, you can put it wherever you want, you can use whatever colours you want, it does not matter. I just wanted a really bright fun nail, and I think that's what I got. I'm going to use my dusty brush just to dust off any loose pigment. And then we're going to be drawing into this, so it's a bit like one of those those scratchy paintings you get, the foil things, I don't know. We're just going to, as long as you use something thin, you can either use so I had my tweezers there, or I've got this really fine dotting tool that I have, that I use quite a lot. This idea I saw Scarlett do in one of the lives on the Nail Kimmy website, and I thought this was brilliant. So all you're going to do is, so say you want to do a design in colour, or you don't have any gel paints or whatever, you can just scratch it into the surface of the pigment before you top coat it. If I used a black gel polish underneath this, obviously the colour would show up black. I just thought, because I'm using all those bright colours, I'd use white. I'm going to draw on a dream catcher. I want to say dream catcher, but it's not, it's catcher. Get it right, love. So I'm just drawing those little, like the webby bits inside the circle of the dream catcher. And then I'm going to go around the, so you can see there, if I hold it down you can see it a lot more. I'm going to speed this up. I'm doing another circle around the outside, and every now and then you just want to, because the pigment's going to build up on the end of your dotting tool or your needle tool, whatever you're going to use to scrape the pigment, it's going to begin to build up. So just every now and then I just wipe it onto my finger or onto the paper towel. And then I'm just going to go around the edge of the dreamcatcher with these little tiny curved lines to create I suppose like a kind of ropey look. Honestly, it's a lot more difficult drawing like this because it's a lot more slippery and you struggle to get the straighter lines. But it's fun. I think it's a good idea. I'm going to draw another smaller dream catcher. And again, I'm going to do those little webbed lines. And then we need feathers, obviously. So I'm going to draw a little dangly line. And then I'm going to do the feather coming off the bottom of that line. So that this curved line is going to be the center of our feather, and then I'm just going to draw the lines. The feathers are actually, I remember when I first started nails, when I first got into nails, and I think it was Kirsty Meakin drew a feather on a nail, and I thought, oh my god, that looks so difficult, I'll never ever be able to do that. But actually I think feathers are probably one of the easiest designs that you could do. Maybe they're not, but I don't know, I like feathers. I think they're lovely. I was gonna try and do one so that it looked like it was coming off the center of the dream catcher, but I don't know if you could really pick it up there. And then I'm going to add some beads to the string. There we go, and that is pretty much it. I think that's all I'm going to do for that now. I do wipe off any excess pigment again that got perhaps stuck in the nail while or I didn't wipe it off enough. So you can see that design now. How cool is that though? Such a fun idea. I went over with Velvet Matte Top Coat, because I thought you'd be able to see the design a lot better, but actually I preferred it shiny, so later on I end up going back over it with a glossy top coat. Glossy top coat. I can't help say that one. I can't help but say it when I say glossy, I have to say it like Simply Nailogical does. I don't know what it is. So this is it matte top coated. It looks nice matte top coated, but I think I liked it shiny. Shiny, that's the word. That's the word. So there we go, that's that one. I'm going to do another one. I'm going to do the world's crappiest mandala for you. So I've put the base coat on the nail, or your white gel polish. Pretend this is the tacky layer that I'm dabbing it into. If you're doing a single colour, I find it's a lot easier to use like a glitter brush, or if you might want a separate brush for glitters and a separate brush for pigments, because sometimes the pigments can stain your brush, I think. I don't know. So I'm just going to wipe off the excess. How gorgeous is that pink? That is Dollipop. It's so nice. So I'm just going to draw in the mandala pattern. See what I mean? Look, it's really difficult to get those straight lines because this is so slippery. I tried to thicken it out a bit. So anyway, I'm just going to go in with a pattern that I thought vaguely resembled a mandala, but actually it doesn't. It looks shite. But this is just to give you an idea of what you can do. I got me a coffee. So now this looks like a frilly child's neckline or something, doesn't it? I don't know. I'm drawing some like leafy shapes. I clearly am absolutely naff at mandalas. Probably won't be doing those again. Actually, I will be. I'll just have to look at them before I do them to see what they actually look like. And then I'm going to add some dots by just scraping off little tiny sections. Oh, it looks a bit like an elephant there. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Ignore me. So I was just trying. What was I doing? What was I even thinking with this nail? I don't think I was thinking at all. Triangles. Going to put some little triangles through there, just to make it look even more rubbish. And some lines at the top. There we are. Brush off any excess pigment, and God knows what I'm about to do at the bottom of the nail. I don't even know what I was thinking. Why didn't I just leave it? I didn't even show you me finishing this because it was just the most stupidest thing. I don't know where my head at was. I don't know where my head was at. Anyway, I'm going to go over with top coat, and I'm using a shiny top coat this time. There we go. And then I've done like I thought that would look like the sea, and then the one on the very end was supposed to be a marble look with some pearly flakes. I can't speak. Pearly flakes from Nail Sugar. God, don't forget, if you did like this video, no, you probably won't, leave me a like, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a great Wednesday.